stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, it's David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to...
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Tim Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down.
Here we go. Bad 38.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to Johnson again. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that was textbook 3-4 defense. Normally the defensive line just eats up blocks. In this case, they ate up the blocks and still made the play against the running game. Really, really nice job.
They're going to look to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first down carry here for Johnson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. Now back to throw. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Let's go. Green 30.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And going deep for Hill. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Now a play fake here on first down. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. They'll set up a throw. It's complete. Abdullah. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the interception, here's Watson being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Watson on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 23 yards on the play. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He knocks him back. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Paul Krause. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he loses the football a second time. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
David Johnson on his way. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Watson to throw on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
Let's go. What? Nine. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. They're going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the red zone now, Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 3-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Deshaun Watson taking it in. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go. Green 39.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Cardinals on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green.
Back to throw here. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Johnson. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Watson. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
To throw is Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They give to Johnson going right, and now running right through it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Barkevius Mingo. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Seahawks on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, it's Watson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. It's Hill, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To the air yet again, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Watson now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Throwing again is Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Or the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tim Williams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. They go option right on 2nd and goal. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They run. It's Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop it.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard.
And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.